by maybe 20% of that 0.7 cents that they charge the advertiser, and they pay it to you. So Ebenezer today on YouTube has over 4.5 million views. And I'm not sure, but if I'm correct from my last record, K2 Apex Choir has made over $20,000 from YouTube.
Put your hands together for them. That is a long mile to go.
They are about, I won't say the only choir that has done that. I'll probably say the most prominent has done that. I'll say the number one. They are still making money till today. Because instead of someone who is not, I won't use the word ignorant, someone who is not as informed to have created a regular profile for them, someone who is informed created a creator's account. So the video they shot at the 40th anniversary harvest, where they performed Ebenezer, they put it online. After it started getting traction, the next thing they did was they shot the video with Oh My God. They put it. They started adding their, so they became very intentional about their content. So the more numbers they were getting, the more revenues they get. How many of you use TikTok? I'm closing out on that one now. How many of you use TikTok? Olusho, how much have you made from TikTok?
€0.
€0. Okay. Do you know that TikTok has a gifting algorithm? A gifting algorithm. And every gift they give you, there's a value. Right? Right? For you to be able to do that also, it is not a basic profile that will do it. I'm not exactly sure how it works, because I'm not a fan of TikTok. But I know that even if they let you use it with this basic profile, you get to a limit, they will stop you and ask you to switch to a creator's account. So they make money. So for you to even own a creator account on TikTok, you pay them. I want to believe so. Do you pay them? You don't pay them. They pay you. Okay, because in your videos, they put advertising in your videos. That's all. That's how it works. So the first thing, let me narrow it down. Create a creator's account. Be very intentional about your channel. So if what you are pushing on your channel is choir performance, the day you take that journey, you stop having one parish. Because it means you'll be going from parish to parish to record their choir performance. You get home, you edit it, you post it. Just do it religiously for 6 months and see what will happen to you. So that's how digitization works. Now for digital marketing, there is no corner to it. You have to go and study it. There are dynamics to it. If you don't know it, you don't know it. So it's not about just looking for a dollar card or a naira card to put on Facebook so that your advertising can roll. There are the same way you go and study your science, political science, business admin that you are studying up and down, that is going into extension. That's how you study digital marketing. So you go to platforms like Coursera. I'm mentioning them now. Go to platforms like Coursera. Go to platforms like Udemy. Online courses. Education outside of the classroom. Education that's available to you and can help you. Even Google has, I'm sure Google has, free classes, free skills. So join, follow Tech for Dev. Those are the little things that they help you achieve. You can take some of those courses in as little as 6 weeks or less. And you can become a certified digital marketer. Because I can't tell you that, you must learn it. Go and study it. When you finish studying it, we can have a conversation. Thank you.
Please, a round of applause for him, please. A round of applause. So I think we've been able to answer 3 questions at once. And the next one is for Brother Tommy. It says that, can you learn, that's for the both of you. This one says, can you learn full stack development in month? Because companies are promoting 6-month full stack developer. Is it advisable to go for it? 1. Then, as a WordPress developer, how can you sell? Do I come again with the question?
The first one, please.
It says, can you learn full stack development in months? Not years, months. Simply because companies are promoting 6 months full stack developers. Is it advisable to go for it? That's the first one. Hold on. So,
okay.
then the second one is, as a WordPress developer, how can you sell your skill for the both of you?
Okay, we'll take it together. But I'll start with the first one. In this journey, you have to be able to build realistic targets. All right? Realistic target. So that you don't burn out when you fall short. I'll say that again. Okay, I'll try to bring it down to something realistic. If you want to be a programmer, it is a journey. Just like if you want to learn how to drive. In some other countries where they enforce the classes of driver's licenses, say in America, they have a class of license, maybe it's class A. Class A is for learner. So as a learner, you are not supposed to be on a particular type of road. Now, if they find you on the road, that means you want to kill somebody. In the same vein, in programming, we call something production. You cannot be production ready, even if you are talented, in 6 months. Because there is a place of studying, there is a place of experience on the job, and there is a place of understanding of the libraries. I'll say that again. Okay, let me backtrack a bit into earlier days of Pascal programming, basic programming, Visual Basic 6, COBOL, or Visual Basic.NET, C#.NET, and all of those stuffs. Just like you will not learn Hausa language in 6 months. You cannot learn, you can commence the journey. And I so much resonate with the way Emo put Atinuda the other time. See, that word Atinuda came intuitively. He was trying to explain something, but there is no English word that could aptly communicate that. So he had to throw that. That is like creativity that comes to you from bonding with languages. In the same vein with programming, you cannot become production ready in 6 months. But at 6 months, you'll be able to understand that, okay, you are not at ground zero anymore, but you are on a journey. So to be a production ready programmer with some sizable experience, you need training skill and similitude of life environment internship opportunity. Now, what the similitude of life environment will give you is so that you can understand how it is in a more crazy environment. He said something the other time. He said he doesn't like his product owners because the product owners are also under fire to deliver. So they care less about your emotions sometimes, how you feel. So to be production ready, I would say, as a junior developer, you need about 12 months. And that is you being on top of your game. But 6 months is unrealistic. I think that's the first one you said. The second one about WordPress developer. To be a WordPress developer, I don't think you need too much skill, honestly. You just need to know how to use Theme, install WordPress, put it there. Yeah, you need some element of graphics and visual so that you can tweak the template to whatever you want to do. But my question is, why be a WordPress developer when you can really be better at what you do beyond? Because there are certain things. WordPress is just a software, just like Joomla, just like Drupal. Okay, what is Joomla now? Okay. There is something we call content management system. WordPress is a variant of such. So rather than just scoping your life and your career on WordPress, what if something happens tomorrow and there is another variant of CMS that is better? I would say start your journey with understanding the basics. Majority of this CMS work on PHP. Okay, what is PHP? PHP is like an architecture from development and database. Majority of them do PHP, MySQL. So that you understand, if you understand the framework, you will be able to move from any CMS to the other. So be it Joomla today, and that also will put you in better place for employers. Employers are looking for people that are versatile. So if you are versatile, meaning you are dynamic, so you can move on Joomla projects, you can move on Drupal project, you can move on WordPress project, because all of them have similarities. They will use theme, templates, plugins, pretty much. So once you understand that for all the CMS, that means you can actually put all these experiences in your resume, and the employers will find you more employable. Thank you. But it will hurt it.
Thank you very much. He has actually said it all, right? I just want to give some more input on that. So when it comes to learning front-end development, also back-end development, and you want to become a full-stack developer, I would say it's all about you, yourself, right? And I also say curiosity makes you better. Number one thing that you need to have, if you want to learn these tech skills, you have to be very curious. Number one. If you are the curious type, you will always be eager to know how this thing works. How do I go about this? You understand? Everything, let me just give you this thing. Everything you need is on the web. There is no particular issue that you currently have. Maybe during your front-end development period, back-end development, maybe during your learning curve, that someone else has not had. I don't want to see that error that someone else has not had. You understand me? So, during this period, you have to calm down and be curious. It's all about you. You can't just say, I can't just give you a time, like maybe like a time frame whereby you can actually learn everything. I can't give you that. It all depends on you. Because I noticed that most people, they will give up at the middle. Like, this is hard, I give up. It happened here also. I was actually teaching some of us right here, and people just felt like, this thing is hard, I don't want to do it again. It's all about you, and you have to be very, very curious. So I won't give you a time frame, right? But what I just know is, it takes a long time. Understand? It is small. I also didn't want to become a full-stack developer from start, right? I started from front-end development, getting freelance jobs, building, you understand? I was always curious, and I always look for bugs. I mean, whatever thing I face, whatever issue I fix, I go to the Google, I search for it, I see someone that has that issue also before. You see Stack Overflow, you see GitHub, Gist, and stuff like that. So we have all those things online. I want to tell you something, right? Everything you need is online. Every single thing you need is online. The roadmap for you to actually learn this full stack development, I can also share it with you. I have a roadmap on my phone that I can share with you to learn this full stack development. It's all about you, and it's if you are being curious. If you are a curious type and you want to know this thing, you will surely do it. Forget it. Thank you very much.
Please put your hands together for them.
Please, let me quickly add something. Now, I love the fact that I want to define terms so that you can understand it and understand where you're going. Now, we're talking about full stack. Now, the word stack there is compilation of languages or skill sets. So when you're saying full stack, I can tell you authoritatively, nobody wakes up in the morning and becomes a full stack. Nobody. Experience and time and exposure turn them to a full stack. You will always start from somewhere. Now, full stack is divided into two major stacks. The first stack is the front end, which is the user interface. The second part is the back end, which is another stack, which is the back end, where we have the data and the logic at the back end. So now, anybody that can do the two, those are the people we call anybody that we call full stack. But now, if you're a back-end guy, we'll ask you, even as a back-end, what is your stack? I will tell you, okay, I'm a backend guy. He mentioned something. I want to know what language you use. Are you using the Python or the Django? Now, that is a stack. So I'm talking about the kind of language. I can tell you, I'm a PHP Laravel person. That is my stack. But we have a guy, he can do PHP, he can do Laravel, he can do Python, not a bit of Python, he can do a bit of C++. There are guys like that. We have them. And do they learn it in one day? No. It's due to experience. And I say, but like he said, if you are curious enough and you are determined, if anybody comes to me to learn, my first question is, are you ready? If you are not ready, don't come. If you are ready, ready. Because as time goes on, it will be very, very uninteresting. Annoyingly uninteresting. To be very, it will be annoying. And you will leave. But if you are ready and you are curious enough, you will go on and you will get your goal. That is 1, 2. Now I can tell you authoritatively, Oga tell me, WordPress in the in the World Web interface, the analysis of website we have, WordPress has more than 50%. More than 50%. 75% of website in the world is built with WordPress. That is why WordPress industry remain attractive. WordPress is built with PHP. So there's a difference between a WordPress designer and a WordPress developer. There's an advancement. So what he just explained is for a designer. Now developers now, they are the one creating the theme, creating the template, creating the plugins. The WordPress is an open source and is highly robust. So there is an easy route to become a web designer. You can learn WordPress in 2 days, 1 week, depending on how ready you are. 1 month, you know how to do it. But to become a developer, that means you understand the core PHP. You understand how to maneuver. You understand how to develop a template. You understand how to develop plugin and what they do. You must have a very good visual instinct. So if you are a WordPress developer, you are a semi-full stack primary one, because you are dealing with the front end, you understand the back end. But the best way to put your skill out there is to ensure that you're a solution provider and you are doing proper promotion of your skill. If people don't know you, I know people, there's something we call cold emails in digital marketing, under email marketing. We call it cold emails. You go into people's DMs, you go into people's email and write a catchy content, advertising. That is I'm not saying you should learn it. It's another thing entirely when we're talking about how to put up a very compelling cold emails on how to win any customer. But you just need to put yourself out there and market yourself.
So I told you guys that they are all going to be bragging. Everything you are hearing is bragging. Bragging. They know it's bragging. But let me also tell you why you must suffer, so that you can brag tomorrow. Minimum wage in Nigeria is how much? 70,000, right? Entry level into banking. If you are not contract staff, maybe 200, 250, 300, entry level, graduate trainee level. If you are contract staff, which is you are brought in by an HR contractor, agent, 120, some of them even get 80K, and they are in your church. And Tikinekon, she's working in First Bank, her salary is 95,000. But Tikinekon and choir, I don't want ACM. I'm not saying you're ACM in Sharon, no. I don't know him. I don't want to church, first level, now in the bank, where 200 in salary. That brother that is sitting there. If I want to employ him today, I'll probably beg him with 750. I will beg him. Eh? And if he gives his passport to prophets, they put it under altar. America, if he goes to America, easily 6 digits. Easily 6 digits. $100,000, 8,500, 120. So they will have money more than you. They should give you drum of honey, be licking it every morning. They will have money more than you. They are better skilled, they are in demand, and their opportunities are endless. So when they are telling you that, come and learn this thing, oh, láti inú dá okòdé dájì ó sálọ ara ẹ ló ń ṣe. You go back to last protect and go and study biz admin. You know those your courses that you like. Biz admin, not for me. After biz admin, you now be looking for a job up and down. You now go and join them at LASMA or POS. Am I making sense? Thank you.
Please put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. I don't think at this point, I have some questions here, but following some of the answers I've gotten here, I think comfortably, I myself can tell you these questions have been answered. So I'm sorry if I didn't mention or quote your question, please. And then, for time constraint, I would like us to either by WhatsApp or text or email, these people at our beck and call. Me, I will drag them by the neck. Some of them practically. So please, in case you think that you have much more questions to ask, please, you can send a message to the youth organization, or I think the youth's email is functioning now. So you can send a mail with your question, and I'm very sure within 24 hours, you'll get your reply and your follow-ups with it. So without much ado, I have less than 15 minutes, and I have 6 questions. So I'm going to be putting it to everybody. So please work with me on time. Each person have 1 minute. So the first question, Emo, it is, how can government support the development of digital skills among youth to enhance employment opportunity? Like, what policies are in place currently that facilitates a tech person, like startup loans or whatever? I know that you know that there are channels. There are channels to go. What are the right channels to go for a startup and a budding entrepreneur that wants to go into tech? However,
all right. Again, I'll come from my position. I'm not interested in government. I'm interested in Celestial Church of Christ. Hello? Hello? You are not sent here by the government to come and engage or listen. You are beneficiaries of this event because you are members of Celestial Church of Christ, or perhaps Christians. Or perhaps Christians. So now, the interesting bit, I'll try and keep it within 1 minute. I was living in Dubai in 2020. That was the height of COVID. And I saw how people's lives was shut down. Everything was shut down. The kind of shutdown you guys did here was not the kind of one we did there. The shutdown we did there, we were inside our apartment for 8 weeks. You couldn't step out of your door. I'm not ask anybody who lived in the Middle East or in Europe in 2020. Between April and June, we were locked up. You can't open your door. If you open your door, it's to receive delivery and go back inside. And within that moment, I joined several communities, digital communities. So they created a group called the UAE Africa Networking Group in Dubai. Is a community, digital community where you have Africans doing business in the Middle East, meeting other guys from all over the world. So they created, it was founded by my friend called William Stenhouse. And that group would have webinars, conversations every 2 other days. And they opened my eyes. And my eyes is open forever. This is my eyes. Open forever. I did not use Amore to wash my eye like this. I just traveled. I joined the right community. And my eyes is opened for life. So I'm interested in the Celestial Church bit of it. You know, I'm an ideator. And I've been finding inspiration from all of this. And I asked him one question. I said, do we even have a Celestial Tech community online? On WhatsApp? Then we are playing. We are playing. So if you have guys like this in Celestial Church, who are these vested in technology, and I'm sure you have them across several parishes, but there is no platform to link them together, then our church is not ready. So imagine you create something called Select Tech Hub or Select Tech Com. Start it as WhatsApp. And when we start it, because they are going to start it today, they will start it today. Me, I know the people that I will add. They will create it today. I'm sure Tommy or any of them, they're my guys, they will create it today. I don't need to be admin, just create it. And we'll put announcement there. Don't come and promote your church harvest. Don't bring revival. If you bring it, we'll remove you. We are not looking for that. If you join, introduce yourself, tell us your skill level, what you do, your present employment status. Are you employed or are you freelance? Okay, fine. And if there are opportunities, we'll bring it there. Oh, my church wants to develop website for this. You put your pitch there. Guys will bid for the pitch. We assign it. That is empowering ourselves within what? Ourselves. And on that kind of platform, you create days where you can have maybe once a week webinars. I don't know anything about Stack. I am a techpreneur. My own is to create the business and engage them to develop. I've built 2 solutions. I have a company called Grow Shopper that delivers grocery, drinks, and food. I didn't write one code. I don't know whatever is used to build it. But I know that I created the BRD document myself. I'm building another one now called Fun to Do. Is a marketplace for the Igbadun economy. So you're looking to buy event tickets, come to Fun to Do. You're looking to rent an apartment, come to Fun to Do. You're looking for experiences, social experiences. Because we noticed that, I'm doing a pitch already. Because we noticed that there are experiential curators online. A lot of them are on Instagram. There's a lady called Social Prefect. They plan tours and all these things. They have good following, but they haven't leveraged technology. So I want to build the technology that they can create the experience and bring it on. So I'm the middleman. I connect the users and the vendors. I make my cut and I'm done. I don't know what code that was used to develop Fun to Do. We are 70% gone in development. Do you get what I'm saying? But back to the question that he asked. I'm not interested in government. Because by force, by fire, Nigeria is now tech aware. So there is no regulation against us. Any country that is not tech friendly will be last in the League of Nations. So our country is not against us. Our smaller community is what we need to optimize. If I wasn't here today, I won't know him. We go to Imeko every Christmas. They go and do what? Listen to Mega 99. Abi? The same Mega 99 will still come to your parish. You watch him again. After that, what's next? But you don't have engagements like this. Youth organization, drama, Bible, quiz. And you are one of the churches that produces the highest number of youths with questionable character. I don't want to say Oroto and B. Drama, quiz, Bible, and you are producing single mothers. But if you take us to Meko and you create things like this, Celestial Professional Networking Night, where people just come and sit down, bring their business cards, meet each other, take pictures. We listen to quality speakers every year. You're already building. You look for any of those, look for a space, create Celestial Tech Hub, where young Celestians can bring their laptop, connect to Wi-Fi, and just create stuff. And just create stuff. You have many graphic designers here. They will remain graphic designers until somebody holds them in their hand and takes them to the next level. They will know how to design cantata flyer, Ikore poster. And the church will be giving them 35,000 for design, 20,000. Some of them 10,000.
Some of them 5,000. 2.5.
So when you read the coin,
No, it's
and you can use Adobe. Some of you use After Effects for videos. You can mix match it. But if you don't break that ceiling, when somebody says, "Ye ja ye," like I told him, stop living a life of condition or something when you can actually live a life that you desire. Don't live a conditional life. You can live a life of fulfillment. So there has to be more of things like this, and then there has to be that intentional approach for us to link up, share knowledge amongst ourselves, generate opportunities amongst ourselves, and take ourselves collectively to the next level. Hello? And lastly, The walls of division must be broken. I'm Sharon youth. You are K2 youth. We are the church in Nigeria with the highest digital presence. Go and conduct your own research. But our digital presence is mostly negative. 80%. All your fine girls, you see them on Sunday. For every time you made that video, you made money for Apex Choir. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Okay. Please. I really want us all to understand that we are breaking the norm in Celestial Church. And yes, before I forget, I would like to appreciate the representative from Vanguard News. They are here to cover the event for us. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your coming. We are privileged to have you amidst of. So one last question, and please, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. The last question is, as a young person, either a startup or you're already in the business, how do you navigate? I know we've asked this question, but I want a proper breakdown from you and him. Just a proper breakdown. So please, I'm starting with 30 seconds with you, 30 seconds with him, and 30 seconds with him. Please.
The easiest way to navigate is to have a mentor. Chikena, that's it.
That is one of the origin that is not exposed to people. Having a mentor is important. It will help you ease your journey. And if you are not intentional about whatever business or tech startup you want to have, you are bound to fail. It is that your real intentionality. The question was asked earlier that because of they promote full stack every 6 months, you too want to learn a stack. That intent is wrong from the beginning. The reason why you want to learn something is because of promotion. That reason is wrong from the beginning. You need to be intentional with anything you want to do, any business you want to run. There will be issues. If you're intentional, then you will be able to get a good mentor and they will lead you right. So the first point is mentioned. The second point is be intentional. Thank you.
I think I would have said you should pray. But you shouldn't pray anymore now since you are in this meeting. No, So because you came, you have the only person that is going to be an impediment to you moving right now is you. So you have in fact, you've had everything you need to have. What will take people years to figure out, these people have been able to demystify it for you in less than 1.5 hours. So all you now need to do is find a way to, they are busy people, but you can take their numbers. Maybe they will assign you to someone on their team to mentor you. They may not have the luxury to actually, it is not because they don't want to, but they may not really be able, but at least I can tell you that these people, they will hand you over to someone that will be your guide and you'll be fine. Thanks.
Okay.
Hallelujah. You see, what you just said now is the reason why for this program we had our partnership with Tech for Dev. And please, let's put our hands together for ourselves. Earlier in this program, we had the Programs Associate of Tech for Dev. And she mentioned clearly here that you registering for this program is your passport to be onboarded on Tech for Dev for training for another 6 months, 3 months, and you get certificate. So I think literally we have even handed you to a mentor. We have started. It is now for you out of what, me, I'm the smallest on this seat. What all these guys they've mentioned, you've seen that that one that comes from the innermost of you, that you want to brush up, identify it, and we are ready to onboard you on Tech for Dev. This program, because of time, we are already rounding up, but be rest assured that this is not the end. My guy is already telling me, this is 1.0, Igbani 1.2, before we even talk about 2.0. So please be rest assured that we'll have more of this. Thank you, and thank you very, very much. Oh.
Hello. If you know how to write a business plan here, please wave your hand. If you know how to write a business plan.
Please, even if you are at the intermediary level, and let me give you a simple scope. Even if you want to learn how to write business proposals, because this place is not for already made persons. Right now, I am feeling like I don't know anything anymore. And I need, obviously, I'm due for an upgrade, and thank God there is upgrade available. So please, if you know you can write a business proposal, either a starter or intermediary, please raise up your hand, please.
So I'm asking that because tomorrow in Sunday you will sing one song. Choir will sing it to you. Hello, sọ fún àwọn tó fẹ́ mú mi gòkè. Àbí? Wí pé àkókò ti tó. That's the message I've been carrying around for the last 1 year. The day you meet that person, what are you going to tell him? The day you meet that, what do you have to present? How do you pitch? You have abused the word startup too much. Àwọn kan wà tó gbé lára wa kò tí yẹ kọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ ẹnu wa, our entitled. Do you know what it means to be a startup? Startup is not sleeping in your house and think, oh, move best and shake cake. Oh, Joe, startup, oh, teach a startup. Oh, startup means that you already figured out what you want to do, and you're that second level that you are at when you're done figuring out the idea. You've started looking for where to find plastic for that Zobo drink. You started talking to somebody that can make sticker for you. You started emphasizing what flavors. You started thinking about how do I put it in the supermarket. You started thinking about how do I make a stand in church where everybody during Owogba can come out and pick their own Zobo. You started thinking about a startup. So if government gives startup grants, you are not entitled to it because I still play with ideas. So that's part of what I'm talking about. When we create that kind of group, those things will just be dropped there. Templates for business plan, 1-pager, 5-pager, things that can help you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so far it's been a wonderful session, and to the grace of the Lord, we have come to the end of today's session. But please, it is noteworthy to say that if you register through the link, please be rest assured that a mail will be sent to you before 72 hours, just for whatever. And if you have any question, please, there are two sisters out there that you can give them your mail, or they will give you the mail that you can send your questions to, just so you can get your replies and your answers. And lastly, I would like to remind us all that we have Tech for Dev and Yali as a supporter of this program, and they are ready to pick up anybody that is ready to join the network for learning or for upscaling. Please do well to send a mail for whatever reasons or whatever you want to learn. Please do well to send a message, and don't forget that Sharon Youth imparted something into you today. I would like to say a big thank you to every of our panelists, and a whole thank you to each and every one of you for giving us your time and joining us to be a part of Tech Summit 1.0. Good luck and thank you very much. Please, if you can arrest any of them. Please, just hijack any of them before they go.